thighs. We're going to start with our legs apart, toes and knees turned out. Let's lift those shoulders, rotate them back, slide them down your spine. Let's open those thumbs to the outside wall. So your belly's in, your tailbone's in neutral. Let's take our breaths. Here we go. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up. And just slowly bring your arms down, extending your fingers, especially those middle fingers to those side walls. Let's try that again. Inhale, reaching all the way up, deep breath. Now breathe out of your mouth, imagine fogging the mirror. With your breath, let's try 2 more of those. Inhale, reaching up. And exhale, now the crown of your head is reaching upwards towards the ceiling. Inhale, one last time, stay up here. Now just drop the shoulders and close that rib cage. Now reaching your arms one at a time, extend your fingers once again. Up towards the ceiling. The middle finger is your lead finger. Just reach and switch. Good. Thinking of that tailbone once again. Keep it in neutral, so don't tuck, don't tilt. Let's do 1 more reach on each side, keeping that belly pulled in. Now tuck your chin. Extend your arms up. Feel the stretch in the back of the neck. Looking towards the floor. You can check on your rib cage here. All right, tailbone, hips forward. Very nice. Bring your arms, your head back to the center. You're going to check your head. Right in between those arms. And then just center your head. We're going to lift up onto our toes. You may have to bring your feet in just a little bit. Think of lifting your kneecaps upwards into those quadriceps. We're going to set those heels down with a slight bend in the knees. Bring your arms to the front. You're going to round your back and tuck that tailbone under. So as you draw your chin to your chest, push your palms to the front of the room. I want you to imagine holding on to one of those small little white hand towels between your chin and your chest. And then let's release that towel as you drop your shoulders. Place your hands on your thighs. Let's turn our toes out a little bit wider. Let's start with the left shoulder. We'll push open that knee as we drop our shoulder to the center, turning your chin, looking up towards the ceiling. Maybe back over your shoulder, maybe in between or even down towards the floor. Then come back to the center with an inhale. Exhale, open up the right knee, drop that shoulder down once again. And again, you're going to turn and look over your shoulder, maybe up towards the ceiling, maybe down on the ground. And then back to the center as your inhale. Exhale, breathe out of your mouth. It's like a silent sigh. 1 more time, back to the center, inhale. And exhale, push open those knees, both of them, a little bit more on that right side as you drop the shoulder. Looking up or looking back. Come back to the center, let's hold it for just a moment. Now lifting up slightly from there, reach to the back of your legs, right in front, hold on. Now let's straighten those legs. We're going to tuck our chin once again. And imagine holding on to that towel 1 more time. Chin against the chest, holding on to that imaginary white little hand towel. Drawing your belly in, tailbone is in neutral here. And then releasing the towel once again as you release those knees, open them up and just shake your arms out. Now roll yourself up, looking at the floor. I want you to lift your shoulders up to the ears, rotate those shoulders to the back wall, and then slide them down so your shoulders, your chest are open. Let's open those thumbs to the outside once again, and then walk your legs in. We'll stand in parallel. But before you do that, if you don't have your shoes on, let's just roll those toes underneath, just stretching the front of our feet. And then from there, we'll get in that parallel position. So lift your toes off the floor, spread them out as wide as you can, bring your arms right by your side. Let's start to lift the shoulders, rotate them back. And we'll do that 4 times. Come all the way up, rotate back. Good, so once again, the crown of your head is reaching upwards to the ceiling. Last one. Let's reverse. Let's bring our shoulders forward. Here we go, bring them up. So back forward and lift those shoulders. Let's do that 1 more time after this one. Very nice. This last one, stop for just a moment. Notice how those shoulders are forward. Let's lift them up 1 more time. Open them up. Once again, thumbs to the outside, standing nice and tall, closing the rib cage. Reach up, take a deep breath, arms up. Breathe out of your mouth. Now I'm going to let you open that rib cage, arching your back. Look at the ceiling. Now let your toes touch the mat as you bend your knees. Take your hands to the back of your hamstrings. Lengthen your spine as you gently pull your chest into your upper thighs. Relax your shoulders, neck and head. Hands are going to go to the top of your thighs back there. So let's just squat a little bit more. And with only your palms, let's imagine sliding a marble down the back of our legs. Once you get to the knees, we're going to straighten those legs. And then continue to slide your palms all the way down the calf towards your ankles. Let's bring those arms in front of our toes as we drop our hands. Close your eyes. Give your head that gentle nod, gentle shake from one shoulder to the next. See if you can actually touch that shoulder with your chin twice on each side. Now back to the center, stay right there. You're going to sit back. I want you to lift your toes off the floor. Keeping those knees open, shoulders down and away from those ears. As you exhale, straighten your legs. Now you're going to try to lift the weight off the heels as you balance. Maybe it's a little bit, maybe a lot. All the way lifting up off of those heels. Let's try that one more time. Sit back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Lift your toes off the floor. Feel the heels, balls of your feet. Exhale, straighten your legs. So once again, drawing the belly deep into your spine as you lift the weight off the heels, trying to balance. Try to relax your shoulders, neck, and head. Here we go. Sit back. Bend your knees. Let's roll it up this time. See if you can let those arms dangle. And if you need support, just place those hands above the knees. Gently walk them up your thighs. Looking at the floor. Do not look up yet. See the toes? Maybe wiggle them a little bit. Lift your shoulders to the ears. Rotate those shoulders back, slide them down. Once your shoulders go down your spine, bring your eyes back to the center. Let's try that one more time. Inhale, reach up, deep breath. Then breathe out of your mouth. Open up that rib cage, arching the back. You're going to lean forward. Bend those knees. Here we go. Hands, once again, to the back of your hamstrings. Legs in your spine, and gently pull your chest into your upper thighs. Shoulders, neck, and head relaxed. Hands are going to go to the top of your thighs back there with just your palms ready. Slide that imaginary marble down the back of your legs. You're really pushing into those legs. Once you get to the knees, we always straighten those legs and then continue to slide the palms all the way down the calf towards your ankles. Release your arms in front of your toes as you drop those hips. Close your eyes. Give your head that gentle nod, gentle shake from one shoulder to the next. See if you can actually touch that shoulder with your chin twice on each side. Very nice. Back to the center. Stay there. Open your eyes. We're going to sit back. You can keep your hands under your thighs. You can lift a little bit higher if you need to. As you exhale, you straighten those legs. Maybe your head stays there. Maybe you dangle just a little bit more. See if you can take the weight off the heels a little bit or all of the way to balance. Let's try that squat one more time. Sit back. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Think of two balloons filling with air in your lungs. As you exhale, empty those balloons completely. Straighten your legs. Once again, lifting the weight off the heels. Most of the weight is going to be the top two corners of your feet. Let's sit back into the heels. Drop those hips, bend your knees. Get ready to roll it up. Again, see if you can let those arms stay close. If you need that support, your hands always go above the knees. You gently walk them up. So looking at the floor, don't look up yet. Shoulders lift to the ears. Rotate those shoulders to the back. Slide it down. Once again, open those thumbs as you slide your shoulders down. Let's bring our big toes together. Heels apart just about an inch. Maybe go forward and back a little bit on the balls of your feet, your heels, and then just center yourself where you feel comfortable. Arms overhead without opening the rib cage. Let's grab that right wrist. You're going to reach the arm up first. Connect your arm to your head. Then stretch over to the door. And you're going to reach your fingers gently as if you're going to tap someone right there on the shoulder. Pushing your right hip to the back mirror. Squeeze your thighs, come right back up to the center. Let's switch. Grab your left wrist. You're going to go up. You're going to go over to the side. Once again, reaching those fingers. Gently tapping. Pushing that left hip to the back mirror. Squeeze your thighs. Come right back up to the center. Zipping those legs right back up. Do that one more time. Breathe out of your mouth as you stretch over to the side. Pushing your hips to the back. Reach your fingers. Very nice. Let's try that one more time. Keep that arm connected to your head. Here we go. Up and over. Reach. That hip to the back. Push into the floor. Those two big toes. Use them. Come right back up to the center. Releasing your arms. And give your arms a gentle shake right there. Alright, so if you just came in, you need some weights. We need those light weights. So we're going to pick up those weights. Let's start with our legs first. What I want you to do with one of those weights is just set it to the edge of your mat over on that left side. All right, you're going to come over here to the right side of your mat. Now we're going to use that as a little guide to do our lunges. So what I want you to do is just practice right here. You're just take a lunge and go, is that comfortable? If it's not, pull it in just a little bit. So it kind of gives you a guide to step and then come back in place. So we're going to keep the weight in our right hand. We're going to send our left arm out to the side. Your shoulders are down. Crown of the head is to the ceiling. Let's lunge over as we reach our hand down towards the foot or to your knee. As you exhale, come right back up to a bicep curl. So here we go. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale out right there. Trying to balance on that one foot. Just maybe your toe, big toe touching the floor there. Inhale. Exhale, tap the toe. And again, inhale, reach. Exhale. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down to the toes. You can stay right there at the knee. I want you to put the weight in the back of the heel, ball of your foot, not so much those toes here. Let's do that one more time after this one. Now stay here for a moment, and I want you to balance. Lift that knee up. So we're going to lift this knee up. Bring your arm all the way up to the center. So your palm should be forward, and bring it right back down. Palm face to your shoulder. Let's lunge again. So we're going to add that balance. Tap your toe, lift it up, balance, and then come right back down. Here we go. Inhale here. Now I want you to exhale. Think of zipping up. Right there. Try that again. Inhale. Weight in the back of the heels, the balls of your feet. Exhale, lift it up. Keep the knee soft. Try it again. Inhale. Tap the toe. Lift it up. Very nice. Let's do that 3 more times after this one. Here we go. 3 and tap. Lift and lower. 2 and tap. Lift and lower. 1 more. We're going to stay on that lift. So if you need to set that toe down, go right ahead. Just lift the ball of the foot on the floor. Otherwise, keep it up. Both hands are going to grab that weight. As you flex your foot, extend the leg to the front. As you bring your arms to the back, lift it right back up. Here's the breath. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Keep a slight bend in this right supporting leg. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out of your mouth. Again, inhale here. Notice those elbows. Look at your elbows in the mirror if you can. Inhale. Draw them close. And then after that, sometimes it's a little easier to find that spot on the floor to look at, to find and hold that balance. Inhale, exhale. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, and exhale. Let's put that foot down. Place your weight right there, and then you're going to step over to your left side, right where that weight is, and pick it up. So that should be pretty comfortable from where you were before. Let's do a little practice lunge first. Just do that little lunge. Weight in the heel, the back of your heel, the ball of your foot, tailbone to the back. Come right back up. You good? Arm out to the side. Here we go. Reach it down toward your toe or knee. Bicep curl right there. Inhale. Breathe out. Inhale here. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale. So again, the crown of your head reaching up to the ceiling. Inhale and exhale. Breathe out. 2 more. And exhale. Last one. We're going to stay right here for just a moment. Let's try that balance. So you're going to lift your knee, palm facing the front. Bring your arm in close to your head. It doesn't really have to touch. Bring it right back down. Add that lunge. Ready? Lunge and tap. Now lift. Lower. Lunge and tap. Scoop your belly. Think of zipping up those really tight jeans. And again. Lunge and tap the toe. Let's lift it up. Find that balance. Very important, our balance. Here we go. Lift it up. Breathe out of your mouth. Right there. Inhale as you reach. Exhale as you lift. Nice. Let's do 2 more. Here we go. Breathe out of your mouth. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. And exhale. We're going to hold it here. Hold it here. Find that balance. So bring your arms in. Flexing your foot. You're going to kick it forward. And extend your arms out. Notice your arms in the mirror. Then if you have to, looking towards that floor, find that spot to look at. A little bit easier to look at that one spot and not a moving object. Oh, let's do that 2 more times right here. Inhale, lower, exhale, think of zipping up and scooping that belly 1 more time. Inhale, lower, exhale, right there, set your foot down. All right, let's come back to the center. I'm going to use 1 weight. So if you want to use 2, you can try 2. But what we're going to do, we have to balance as well. So we're going to lift our left leg up. You're going to keep a slight bend in your right leg. So again, now arm out to the side. Keep your shoulders down, away from the ears, chest open. We're going to lift the leg up. 1, you can tap it. Lift it up. 2, tap it. Lift it up. 3, hold it here. Flex your foot, extend it out, bend it, go right back down. Ready? So it's 1, down, 2, down, up, extend, bend, and lower. 1, tap, 2, tap, up, extend, bend, lower. Try it again, up and tap. Keep a slight bend in this knee. So lift it, flex it, extend it, back down. I'm going to point the toe. So 1, down, 2. Now lift it back up. Flex your foot, kick it out. Ooh, let's do that 1 more time. So up and tap, up and tap. Now lift, extend, flex your foot, bring it down. Very good, switching your sides. So arm out to the side. weight on your thigh. Keep a slight bend in the supporting leg. So we're gonna lift it up, right? We're gonna tap it, we're gonna lift it, we're gonna tap it down, we're gonna back up, hold it, flex your foot, extend it, bend it, lower. That didn't count. So it's up 1, up 2, up, hold, flex, bend, down. Again, so 2 of these. There you go. Bring it up, hold it, flex your foot, extend it out, bend it again, lower down. Up 1. Slight bend in that supporting left leg. Up, extend, flexing that foot, lower down. 2 more. And lift it again. Lift it back up, hold it, flex your foot, extend it out, bend that knee, bring it down. Last one. Up 1. Up 2. Up, hold it, flex your foot, extend it. Very good, bring it down. Bend your knees to pick up that other weight. We're going to cross the weights and make a little S with those weights, holding on with both hands. We're going to come down here over to the left side. Your legs are going to move pretty much just like this. You're going to be doing a bend and pivoting. So let's come down as comfortably as you can. You're going to pick up this really heavy package, bring it towards your chest. You're going to turn and then reach up towards the ceiling. So here we go. Down 1, turn and reach. Try that again. Inhale. Breathe out as you push that package up towards the ceiling. Inhale, pick up that weight. Exhale, reach it up there. And again, down. So make sure your legs are moving on that. You're going to pivot right here, turning that left knee towards the bites. There you go. Let's do that 2 more times after this one. Reach it up. So here's 1. Reach up. Last one. Down. And then we're going to go to that right side. So coming down to the right, we're going to go down, pick up that package, bring it up, and then reach up to the left. So it's an inhale, exhale, and an inhale, and an exhale, lift. Try that again. Inhale, exhale, reach, lift. Inhale, pick up that package. Exhale as you press it up towards the ceiling. You got to scoop that belly, protect your back. 2 more right here. Inhale, exhale, last one. Inhale and exhale. Back to the center. Open your toes a little wider. Now you can use 1 weight or you can use 2. I'm going to just use 1. So I'm going to bend my knees to put down that 1 weight. Just holding on to that single weight. My palms facing up. I'm just going to grab the weight with my hands. So however it's comfortable for you. Now toes, knees are turned out. We're going to bend our knees. Keep your shoulders right over your hips. Bring the weight in front. It's kind of right in front of your chest there. And then you're going to straighten up. So breath is inhale, lower. Ready? Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. Now think of zipping or squeezing those thighs together. Right here. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze your thighs together. Inhale. Imagine squeezing a quarter between your butt cheeks. Right here. Squeeze it. Keeping those knees open. Down. Squeeze up. Down. Squeeze up and lower. This is one that you can do at home. Off the couch. Stand up in between a commercial. We'll do these. We can do planks at home. We do push-ups. Down. Squeeze your thighs. Coming back up. 2 more. Shoulders down away from those ears. 1 more time. You're going to stay right here. But that weight's too heavy. We're just going to bring it down right in front. Lift your shoulders though. Rotate them back and then slide them down. Check on those knees. Knees are lined up with your shin and that second toe. We're going to pulse it down. 1, down 2, 3. Shoulders over your hips. 4. Tailbone neutral, so don't arch your back. If you feel something in that lower back, you might want to tuck your tailbone just a little bit under, just forward, just a tiny bit. Hold it here. Come off of that left heel and just pulse it down. Here we go. You've got 8, 7, 6, 5. Belly in. 4, 3. 2, let's switch those legs, heel down there, pick that right foot up, 2, that heel, that's 3, and 4, shoulders open, 5, and 6, 2, 7, 1, we're holding both heels, ready? The floor, knees are open, we're going to try to pulse it, you don't have to, just stay right here, pulse it down, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4 more, 3, 2, last one, hold it, slowly straighten up, walk your toes in and then your heels, toes, heels, toes. 1 more time, heels. Bend your knees, pick up that other weight. Now just holding those weights by your side. And it doesn't matter how you're holding them. I'm going to grab the end like I did before. Maybe my weight touches the floor. It does not have to. Now aim your butt way back there as you take a seat. So we're squatting, lift your toes off the floor. Lift right back up. Here we go with the breath. Inhale down, exhale lift. Down and lift. Sit way back there. Keeping the belly pulled in, protecting that back. Down and lift. Nice. Sit back and lift. All the way down, all the way up. All right, 4 more. And lift. Down to 3. Try to keep that chin up a little bit. Down 2. You've got 1 more. We stay down here. Hold it right here. What I want you to do is tuck your tailbone under just a little bit. You didn't really see that. Here's that little slight arch. Tuck it under. Now pulse it down. 10, 9, 8. Looking forward about 3 to 4 feet in front of you. Keeping that neck long. Shoulders once again down and away from the ears. Oh, 4 more, 3 more right there. 2 more times. Last one right there. Hold it. Come all the way up. Shake those legs down right there. Okay, what did we say? All right. Set those weights down, just gently, quietly, put your weights down to the floor. And we're gonna face in towards each other. If anybody needs a towel, it's right here. I'm gonna grab mine for now. So if you need that towel, I'm gonna use those weights and move it. Let's face in and take a seat. So, cross one leg in front of the other. Maybe your arms are up, maybe not, maybe you're up on your toes. Bend your knees, gently, quietly, take a seat. Try not to flop down. I'm gonna face in just a little bit here. So if you feel like you want to move yourself, get a better view, go right ahead. So from here, remember, we lift our butt cheeks up and we scoot back that 1 inch. Walk your feet in. Imagine that Pilates ball between your knees, your arms right above your knees as you lift those arms up. Shoulders should be right over your heads. Take a peek in the mirror. Back is nice and straight. This is your inhale. As you exhale, imagine squeezing the ball between your knees, scooping your belly. As you take it back to your level of comfort here, shoulders level. Inhale, sit up nice and tall, back is straight. And you don't open the rib cage. Knees go in, pretend to squeeze the ball between your knees. As you lean back, right here, squeeze that ball. Exhale out of your mouth. Inhale to come up. Out of your mouth, breathe out. Inhale and lift. Exhale to go down. All right, we're gonna take the front arm. We're going to lift it straight up as we lean back, so straight up. Exhale to go back. Watch the arm. Bring it right back down. Back arm. Exhale to go back. Knees in, big toes into the floor if you can. Maybe lift off the floor, so use those knees. And exhale as you go back. And again, you want to stay level. So look at your hips. Feel your hips. Make sure they're level right here as you take it back. You're not leaning more on one side than the other. Do that 1 more time on each side. And then the last one right here. Exhale. Let's take our front arm. As we lean back, we're going to open that arm. Stop for just a moment. Open your palm to the ceiling. Stop. Hold it. Now just pulse that arm up. 8 counts right there. 7. Knees in. 6. You're scooping the belly. 5. Shoulders down away from the ears. 3. You've got 2. 1 more time right there. Hold it. Bring it slowly back to the front. Shoulders over your hips. Don't open the rib cage. Let's take the back arm. Inhale. Exhale. To open it. Look at that arm. Stay right there. Palm to the ceiling. Ready? Lift it up for 8 and 7. 6 right there. There's 5 and 4. 3. You're almost done. 2. 1 more time. Bring it slowly forward. Reaching over your knees, your toes. Your head is down. And you can say once again, release your neck and head. Give it a gentle nod. Say no. All right, picking the one weight up, doesn't matter if it's the front weight or the back weight, just holding that weight. You're gonna hold your arms in close to your side. They don't have to touch, but your elbows are down. The next one, our elbows will be up. So let's start here. Go back into your scooped position. And if you need to come out of it, you just bring yourself forward, take a little stretch over your knees if you need to. Now we're gonna twist to the back first. So twist back to the center, front and center. Let's exhale back. And exhale forward. Inhale to the center. And again. Breathe out of your mouth here. Inhale. Exhale as you come back to the front. 2 more of those. Exhale. Inhale. Scooping that belly 1 more time. Exhale. Inhale. Last one right there and hold it. Take a stretch forward. Let's just reach with the weight in front. Just release. You can set it on your toes or your knees, right there, your feet. Shake your head no 1 more time. So again, this time we're going to lift their elbows a little higher away from our side. So let's bring that weight up, elbows out to the side, to the front first. You're going to bring your arm down, maybe it touches the floor. Come back to the center. Let's take that back arm down. Ready with the breath. You're going to exhale, front, inhale, center. Exhale, back. Inhale, center. So again, maybe that elbow touches the floor, maybe it doesn't. Exhale, inhale. Scooping that belly. Keep your hips level. Try not to move or shift those hips. Down and center. Exhale, inhale here. 2 more. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, 1 more time on each side. Exhale, pretend to squeeze the ball between your knees. Last one right there. Let's take that stretch forward 1 more time. Just releasing, holding on to it, but just releasing it toward your toes. Give your head a gentle nod. Gentle shake right there. All right, let's set that weight quietly down wherever we took it from. All right, your back is straight. Make sure you have enough room back there. I'm actually going to scoop myself forward. I will stay on my sits bones that way. Arms lifted, shoulders over the hips. Now bring the knees in. You're squeezing the ball. Exhale. Slowly, gently peel your body down. 1 vertebra at a time. Lower back, middle back. Your shoulders are going to touch. Let your head touch. And we say, So let's walk our feet a little closer in towards our glutes. Your feet are flat on the floor. Now press your lower back lightly into the mat. So no jamming. Use your hands. Make sure there's no space. All right? You don't even want to slip a piece of paper between your back and your mat. Arms over your head, looking straight up at the ceiling. We're going to stretch our arms over our head. Do not open the rib cage. Inhale here to prepare. Your hands never touch the floor. Exhale, squeezing that imaginary ball between our knees as we reach forward. Try to keep your hips in neutral, just flat. Reaching your fingers towards your calves. Inhale, lower your head and your shoulders. Exhale, once again, pretend to squeeze the ball. Your knees go in as you reach your fingers forward. Look towards your belly button. And lower on that inhale. Exhale, once again, lifting your shoulder blades off the floor, reaching those fingers forward. So imagine from the lower part of your rib cage down to your waistband, your hips, pressing a little deeper into that floor, making an imprint. Last one. We're going to stay up on this one, so if you need support, you're going to take your hands, you can take 1, wide fingers, elbows back, open it up, you see it, but look at your belly. Now pulse it for 8. If you want to, go right ahead. Use both hands behind your head. Knees in, you're squeezing that imaginary ball. Good, 2 more. 1 more time, hold it up right there. Shoulders are open if you need to, open them up, slide those shoulder blades down your spine, reach your fingers. And then slowly lower your head and your shoulders back to the floor. Let's hug our knees into our chest. You can do this anytime you need to. Gently rock your hips, massage your back. All right, bring those toes so they're right over the ball of your feet, toes down. Let's lift those knees should be over your hips. And we're going to flex our feet on this one. So imagine you're pressing your feet into a wall. You can set 1 foot down on the mat, make it a little easier. All right, let's take those arms once again right over your shoulders, and again that waistband is on the floor. We're going to stretch our arms over our head, looking at the ceiling. Inhale, prepare, get ready. As we exhale, let's lift those chin or shoulder blades off the floor, reaching forward. I want you to reach for that imaginary wall your feet are pressing into. And then lower your head and your shoulders down. Let's try that again. Inhale, exhale to lift up, shoulder blades off the floor as much as you can. Of course, the bottom of your shoulder blades are pressing into the mat. And you're going to lower your head back down. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. So once again, if you need to modify, set 1 of your feet down. And then lower. So we look at the ceiling. And then we look towards our belly right here. Keep your waistband into the floor, press it, imprint your spine. Now reaching forward. So if you need that support, again, you're going to take your hands. It could be 1, it could be both. Look towards your belly though. Don't lift your knees. You got 4 more. 3, 2, 1 more time. Hold it up right there. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Knees should be over your hips. And release. Let's hug those knees into our chest. Gently rock your hips, massaging that back. All right, you're going to stay right there as you take that little rest a little bit longer. I'm just going to make sure my music is up. I don't hear my music. I hear Marisa's music. There we go. All right, so let's do this next one with your legs up in the air. You're going to bring your heels together. Your toes, knees are turned out. Waistband is on the floor. Toes, knees turned out. Same thing with your arms right over your shoulders. You're going to imprint your back, your spine into the floor, especially from your waistband to your tailbone area. Let's lower the arms over the head. You're going to inhale to prepare. As you exhale, once again, lifting your chin, your shoulder blades off the floor, reaching those fingers forward, looking towards your belly here. Reach your fingertips. And then we're going to lower our head back down. This is your inhale. Exhale, coming up once again. Lift the chin, the shoulder blades off the floor. Reach your fingers, look towards that belly. Very nice. Remember to imprint your rib cage, the bottom of it. and your tailbone, your hips into the floor. Imprint it just a little bit deeper on that exhale. So last one, you're gonna lower your head, inhale. Exhale, come back up, we're gonna hold it on this one, hold it, hold it, hold it. Look towards your belly, now reach and pull forward for 8, 7, remember that imaginary wall. You're gonna reach your fingers to the imaginary wall. You've got 3 and 2, one more time. Let's see if you can hold it up there, hold it, hold it, hold it. Okay, here's an option. We're gonna lower those legs. You do not have to, you can hug your knees right now if you want. Lower them down slowly. Stay here in your hollow. Extend your arms overhead, another option. Imprint your spine, your back into the floor. Hold it for 4, hold it for 3, hold it for 2. Last one, hug your knees and say, gently rock your hips. Massage that back. All right, extend your legs up. Your knees are going to be above your rib cage, probably the bottom of your rib cage, so they're not into our chest too close, but they're not over our hips on this one. You're going to reach your fingers towards your shins. Hold on, just gently. Option is to lift your head off the floor. That's going to be a little bit more intense, so if you want to modify, keep your head down. If your head is on the mat, your legs stay a little bit higher. So we're going to inhale. I'm going to lift my head up. Extend your arms and your legs out into your hollow. Exhale, draw those knees in and hug. So inhale again and extend. Exhale, draw your knees in. Let's try that again. Breathe in through your nose. And now breathe out of your mouth. Shh. Inhale. And I'm going to look right at the ceiling, just above where my shins are, right here. So look right there and stay at that focal point. Exhale, hug those knees in. Let's try 2 more. Inhale as you extend your arms, waist bend on the floor. Exhale, draw those knees in. Let's see if we can do 1 more. Inhale, reach and hold it, hold it, hold that hollow. Imprint your spine into the floor. Knees slightly turned out. Hold it for 4, hold it for 3, holding 2. Last one, hug your knees, head down and say, rock those hips again, massaging that back. All right, so that didn't work with the music. I think sometimes the Wi-Fi is bad. That's okay, we're good. Set your front leg down on the floor. Back leg, we're going to lift it up. You're going to flex that foot, point your toe. I just want you to take a quick stretch to stretch those hamstrings. Flex and point your foot one more time right here, and then circle the ankle around. Now you want to imprint your back shoulders into the floor. Reverse that circle, take it back. And think of your waistband area, and then the bottom of your tailbone. All right, and then also think of the bottom of the rib cage. All right, relax the leg, just let it flop down. Put your knees into your chest, flexing your foot. Let's extend that heel up to the ceiling. And you're gonna take your hands, clasp them together, and grab the back of that hamstring. Now let's stay here for a moment as we imprint our shoulder blades into the floor. You can shake your head no here, gentle nod, say no if you need to. Just release any tension in your neck if you create itself. And then come back to the center. Now avoid the knee, so don't grab that knee joint. I want you to go right to the calf if you can. If not, one hand can stay right there on the hamstring, and then take that other hand so you can go a little higher with that. Otherwise, both can stay right there on the hamstring. Inhale, exhale. Let's see if you can bring that leg down. Oh, just a little bit more. Try to keep your leg as straight as possible. Inhale, you're not locking that knee though. Exhale, so you're flexing your foot. Your heel to the ceiling, your toes are pressing towards your shin, towards your knee. Here's another option, lift your head up. If you lift your head up, can you extend your bottom leg out? And I want to see if we can flex that foot as well. Inhale here as you